Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Smash for Friday, January 13th, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm glad to be alive.
Thank God.
I don't want to over dramatize this, but my life absolutely flashed before my eyes. And we went and looked at the car today. And
I can't believe you survived that. Tell him what the guy said.
The guy at the auto graveyard, whatever you want to call it, said that post that frames the windshield, the post in front of the drivers, he said Mercedes makes their vehicles so strong, the structure is so strong. You could see there was like a divot. I'm going to show you video and photos. And there's like a divot right at head level on that post. He said most cars, it would have sheared the roof right off the impact. And, I mean, you can figure out what would have happened. And I do want to give a blow-by-blow of the accident. I want to tell you what happened. I'll show you the video. As many of you already know, I had a really bad wreck on Tuesday. And Kelly had just got to Aspen 2 hours earlier.
I went private on my girlfriend's brand new Gulfstream.
Looked really nice.
I went there with class and came back as trash. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, no, because seriously.
Some people, haters out there, were giving Kelly a hard time for not being with me. But
I couldn't get back.
She couldn't get back.
Aspen's very difficult to get in and out of.
I couldn't even get her a direct flight home.
No, I had to go to Denver.
You were delayed.
And then the FAA shut down. And then we were on the tarmac because you couldn't land in Denver because the snow was so bad. So I had to wait in the tarmac for like an hour, and I get claustrophobic, and if I don't go, and I didn't have my Xanny, and I didn't have my alcohol.
Booze, yeah.
So I was like so I made friends with the flight attendants, and again, they gave me free everything.
You're very good at making friends.
They loved me.
I just have to say, first of all, I thought I could do it on my own. The truth is, I needed Kelly. I was in the hospital until yesterday afternoon, and she came with cousin Tony and got me. I thought I would be able to just Uber back to the house and take care of myself. I am in absolute searing pain. Every time I move a certain way, I have 4 broken ribs on this side. And it hurts almost to breathe. And, getting up and down, sitting down on a chair or getting into bed or getting out of bed, it hurts.
Yeah.
And I'll think I'm okay. And like when we went to the auto yard, I got out of the truck and I started walking, and I had to keep stopping because I would just twist one little inch the wrong way, and it was a searing pain. But anyway, I'm so grateful that you came back.
Of course. But first of all, I want to thank everyone that wished Rick well. I mean, I couldn't believe the amount of people. The text messages were so overwhelming for me. I was like, oh my God, I can't look at this anymore. But it was so nice.
Hundreds and hundreds of them. We both got them. I
got almost like 6,800 comments
on their Instagram posts and over 30,000 likes on that accident situation. And I got more than I ever get. I got almost 10,000 on one and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. And I tried to respond to many of them and liked all of them because you guys were so nice.
And I couldn't believe my old boss that owns Evolution, Doug Ross, reached out to me. I haven't spoken to him, but he wrote the nicest, sweetest letter to me. Mm-hmm. And he was one that when I got in a fight with mom, he was like, he was talking about my mom and like, you need to make amends with her. He said that he had dinner with Lisa Rinna last night, and they were talking about their moms. It was weird that I brought that up, but he is the nicest man. And I just, I couldn't believe that he reached out to me.
Well, that was the other great thing for me, too. Like, a lot of people reached out to me I haven't spoken with in a long time, in years. In some cases, old friends, old colleagues, a bunch of Secret Service agents.
Any old girlfriends?
No old girlfriends.
Wow.
No. But my family, obviously, I've been somewhat estranged from my daughters. They both texted me, my sister, my parents, all kinds of for old friends.
You haven't been estranged from Shoshana.
No, but it's difficult when one daughter is, when they're so close and you have an issue with one, it just makes it a little more awkward with the other, I guess. But I'm grateful for that.
Well, maybe this is the time to go see them when we're in New York and maybe have a truce.
Yeah. But, you know, it really
Because
was.
it really, life's too short to be mad or angry.
I agree. And
Really
I think
is.
this is one of those catalysts for bringing my family back together, for bringing old friends back into our lives. And um, it's turning a negative into a positive.
Well, it's actually really for me too, because I get a new car.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everyone's like, you need to get an SUV, you need to get a truck. So we probably will.
So I'm on the airplane, right? And I'm in the way, way back. And there are some kind of Redfin, like they were having some kind of convention in Palm Springs from Denver there. So I'm talking to everybody around me and talking to the guy. The guy was at the window and there was a space in the middle and then me on the end at the aisle. And so anyway, I was watching TMZ on the plane and I see Rick and I on TMZ, and everybody's like, the flight attendants knew who I was, but everybody around were like, "Oh my god!" And they had their earphones. Look, you're on it. And then at the end, they had this guy on there, and he's like, "Do you think Rick was karma? This was karma for Rick for talking bad about Tamara Judge
Yeah. Okay.
and Harvey Levin?" And it was like, "Wait, what? Like, no." Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, are you an idiot? Yeah.
So I have the video. You may have seen it, the one that they ran on TMZ of the aftermath. Right after, I'll tell you what happened real quick. So I'm driving east on the 10. I'm approaching like where Morongo is, if you know that area. I'm probably 40 minutes from Palm
It's a
Desert.
casino. Good times.
20 minutes from, yeah, 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Palm Springs, maybe a little more. And then another 20 minutes to Palm Desert. I was in basically the home stretch because it was raining the whole way and the road was slick. And I hydroplaned a couple times before that, but not bad, just a little bit. And I hit some kind of really slippery patch and completely lost control of the vehicle. Now, I was not like driving crazy. I know I have a reputation for driving fast. I do like to drive fast, but in this situation, in those conditions, I was just trying to keep pace with the other vehicles. And this car, even though it's a great solid car, was not doing well in the rain. It might be because the tires didn't have a lot of tread on them. I don't know. But I lost control and I was probably doing 60, 65 at least. And it's a 65 mile an hour speed limit there. And I spun and I went right into that wall in the center of the highway. And that deployed the side airbags, which broke 4 of my ribs when the airbag hit me. And then I bounce off the wall and I'm spinning now. And I'm spinning across 4 lanes of traffic. And miraculously, because there was traffic, no one hit me. As I'm spinning out of control across the highway. And there was a tractor trailer also heading east in the right lane. And I saw him approaching and there was nothing I could do. And I was just saying, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Freaked out. And instead of hitting in the middle of the tractor trailer where it could have run over me, I hit the rear where the bumper is, with that big metal T-bar in the back of the tractor trailer, and it ripped the front end right off the Mercedes. In fact, when that truck pulled over, there was a big chunk of my car, your car, in the bumper still. And I bounced off the truck and came to rest. My windshield was shattered, all the airbags deployed, and I was in the middle of the highway
Excuse me.
waiting for one of these cars behind me to hit me again. I was battered. My foot was broke. I didn't even realize I had a broken bone in my foot. My ribs were killing me. And I was shook and whatever. And about a minute later, another truck driver came up to the car. He said, "Are you okay in there?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "You need to get out of the car." And I was managed to open the door and climb out under the airbag. And here's the video I shot right after that. It took a while for the cops to get there, and then an ambulance came, took me to Desert Regional. I want to give a shout out to the staff at Desert Regional. You guys, for whatever reason, treated me. I felt special, and you guys took really good care of me. I was there for a night, in a day.
I felt bad I wasn't there for you. I
But
felt really bad.
listen, you came on the next available flight, first flight out the next morning.
I woke up at 6 in the morning.
When I appreciate that.
And I just got the meanest comments from people, and it
'cause
just makes me so mad.
They don't understand.
I don't have my own jet plane to go back. You can't just come out of Aspen. If anybody knows Aspen, the weather conditions, it's a short runway. It's like impossible to get in and out of there.
Yeah. Well, we got your flight, and you made it, thank God. But the staff there was terrific. I did shoot a video describing my injuries from the hospital. I can show that too. Thanks, guys, for your support, your well wishes, the texts and calls and all that. Really appreciate it. I have 4 broken ribs, and my right foot is a fracture on top. Other than that, I'm fine. There's nothing internal they can find, but they want to keep me in the hospital for a little bit. But could have been so much worse. I hydroplaned. I was heading east on the I-10, about 40 minutes outside of Palm Desert, straight away. Just hit what felt like a patch of ice. It was just like water or whatever. Road was slick, lost control, slammed into the wall hard. Started spinning around across lanes of traffic, and it slammed right into the back of a tractor trailer. Ripped the front end of the Mercedes off and smashed the windshield. My window busted, both airbags, deployed. I think I might have broke my ribs from the airbag. A trucker helped me out, and cops came. I got in an ambulance, and I'm in the hospital, and they want to keep me here for just a little bit to look at my ribs, make sure there's no complications. But man, it could have been so much worse. I'm so lucky. And so anyway, cherish every day. And thank you again. See you soon on the Smash. And then, my main goal was just to get out of there. I didn't want to spend any more time in the hospital than I had to.
Nobody likes being in those hospitals.
They did take good care of me, and it was nice being on that liquid painkiller. I gotta admit that Dilaudid and whatever else they were giving me, it made me feel a lot better.
Well, it's because your pain receptors aren't working.
But
it blocks them.
I didn't realize how much. I was in pain, but I'm in more pain now.
Oh God, you guys, it's hard dealing with this.
So they gave me this. Well.
No, I'm not kidding.
And I apologize all the time. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a burden.
Driving over here was like, oh my God. My cousin Tony was driving, and he was
driving worse than I do, by the way. He was speeding and weaving.
But he's a professional race car driver.
Whatever. He could still have an accident.
Sure.
So they gave me this at the hospital. I can't get it up past that second line. Get it up past there. And it's got to get up to there.
He goes, this is my PT.
I have to do this because they say if you don't make sure your lungs are expanding, you can get pneumonia.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. That's the big concern that they had. I'm on the fence about getting a wrap. They were telling me I shouldn't, but our doctor said that maybe I should, and Tony said that there's this race car vest to protect your ribs, like a driver vest for race car drivers that protects your rib cage. So I may just get one of those. So
it's so funny. You can get like 10 different answers from 10 different people.
So true.
It's like you can get like our doctor said to wear a wrap around it because they have an orthopedic store across the street from our thing.
Yeah.
They go get the orthopedic store.
To sort of help immobilize it, right? To hold it together.
And then your doctors at the emergency room said, don't get a wrap.
Different schools of thought.
Wow. Well, it was like that one time when I asked my Dr. Bruno if masks work, and he said no. And I got death threats.
Yeah.
I got death threats. People were actually wanting to kill me because I asked a professional doctor if masks work, and I put it on my social media, and Bravo went nuts on me.
And she wasn't.
I was just asking a question from a
tell
doctor.
Him what to say. She asked his opinion, and he was honest. So we went to the place today, and when you saw that car, what did you think?
Well, first of all, when we were walking with that guy, in that, what do they call it? The graveyard where all the cars go to die.
A salvage yard.
Yeah, salvage yard. The guy goes, if you were in a cheaper, like a very inexpensive car, you would have died.
Yeah.
And he said, he explained it of why you would, the whole.
Yeah, well, we talked about that earlier, about how that post is strong. You could see the divot taken out of it, but it held up. So the roof remained intact and my head was protected.
So I walked in there. I went, it looked like somebody would have, you guys can see for yourself. I took video of it.
Yeah, this is the video right here.
Dude. This place is cool. Oh my God, you're lucky you didn't die, dude.
Okay. Get you to print your name there, signature there, and I'll just write down everything I take out. Perfect.
Thanks. Oh my good God. Oh.
We didn't have a bag or something.
I have a bag in the back of the trunk. He would have been dead?
The whole engine shut down. The whole engine shut back.
If it wasn't this car, he would have died? Oh my.
That's where I hit the tractor trailer.
Oh my God. Wow.
So, all that stuff in the front, that Amazon bag, we need that. Notebook. There's a bunch of bags in there.
Oh, you got my Yeti? But when I looked in there, all those airbags that went everywhere and that airbag was what broke your ribs, right?
Yeah, but there were a bunch of them,
Yeah, I mean, there was all over.
Yeah, the airbag, I never knew this. I've never had an airbag deploy in a vehicle before.
Neither have I.
It's crazy that this was the first time for either of us.
Every time I think of a thing like deploy, I always think of the Griswolds.
Oh, yeah.
When that little trash bag came out.
I can't laugh because it hurts. I'm serious.
Sorry.
I'm learning not to laugh. She's very funny. and I have to like think about something else or whatever.
Well, we're at the thing, you were trying to laugh. You're like, oh, don't make me laugh, don't make me laugh.
Yeah. That's what it's like. It's like someone stabbing me in the rib cage every time.
Well, because we walked into that salvage yard and they had a big picture of Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah, Burt Reynolds, Kenny Rogers,
Chris Christopherson,
and
Burt Reynolds,
Tom Selleck,
like
from
all
like
the heartthrobs are like
ago.
from 50 years ago.
Or 40 years ago.
Died laughing.
And they were just hanging there randomly on the wall, and that's all they had hanging there. I have a picture of that.
Dude, yeah, can you show a picture of that?
It's not a great picture, but because I was shooting it through plexiglass.
I felt like I was in a time warp. Like someone was taking me back to like the 80s.
But I went out to the car and I thank God. And I got so many messages, especially on Instagram, from people, praise God. Praise the Lord. It wasn't your time. And I respect that, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone who said they were praying for me.
Well, especially let's just say a little prayer for Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh my God.
She just passed away at 55 years old.
54.
Or 54. Horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's young. That's like damn near my age.
I'm almost 63.
Holy cow.
But I honestly thought when I was spinning across that highway that I was about to die. And when I hit that truck, I can't even describe to you the feeling of smashing into something that violently in that environment at that rate of speed without control. And I just wrote this book, Chasing Catastrophe. And I described my scariest moments in that book. And this trumped those. This was my scariest moment of my life. And I honestly thought I was going to die.
Well, that just goes to show you your life you could change in an instant.
Yeah.
1 second.
So,
That's why I always feel like we have to live every day like it's last. I keep always telling you that.
and I promise Kelly that
Never gotta
from this
drive
day
like
forward, I will be the old lady on the highway. I will drive like a granny. No disrespect to grannies, but I'm gonna drive like
that. I drive like a granny.
our friend Adam Jordan, who drives very, very slowly and cautiously. That's how I'm going to drive. Thank you, Adam, for showing me the way, for setting an example that now I can follow.
There's a person at our front door.
We get those a lot. Sometimes just someone walking by or driving by. Anyway, I'm weak and I'm gonna go to bed soon. But I just wanted to say thank you. Obviously, we missed a couple of days of smashes because of what happened. But I want to encourage you all to like Kelly said, savor every day.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of your loved ones. Appreciate what you have. And just, I don't know. I'm just so grateful that I have you.
Yeah.
And that I survived, so we can do our thing.
Oh, good. That's all you think about, these guys.
No, not that thing.
Oh.
I meant do our thing. You know, like we're doing podcasts.
Oh, you meant like do me.
We got a book and we got a pickleball line and we have a bright future. And I was looking ahead to this year, and I still am. Like, this is going to be a great year for us. And I believe that even more stridently now. So on that subject, the Rick and Kelly Show on patreon.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, we got some great shows, and we're doing great shows every week now on Patreon. It costs $5 to join. That's the entry level, and you get 73 episodes. Subscribe here if you haven't. And Chasing Catastrophe is my book. I'm very proud of it. You can pre-order on Amazon. And anyway, those are my commercials. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting me and us. And for all of your great comments and wishes.
Yeah. Thank you guys so
I'm
much
humbled.
for everything. Yeah, me too. And I'm so grateful to have every one of you, and all the well wishes were so nice, and we so greatly appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you again, and God bless everybody.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
For coming to my aid. I
course.
couldn't do this alone.
I know, your wife. So
The
you get
best
married.
wife of all time.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.